now we're going to have our second speaker today, who is also giving his icebreaker today. And his title of his icebreaker speech is Fear of the Unknown. And please welcome Emmanuel Agbovi.
Fellow Toastmasters, thank you for coming again today. It's a beautiful day outside, as you can see. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about myself and how I ended up in the U.S. So that's my story. It's going to be about me coming to U.S. and the fear that crippled me when I decided to come to U.S. Last week I shared a little bit about my family. I told you that I'm from Togo, West Africa, that I have a large family. And that's pretty much about what you know about me. I have a friend out here where Togo is located, West Africa. So you can, as we talk, where my country is located at. Some say the oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear. And the oldest and strongest kind of fear is the fear of the unknown. I know that every one of us here, we have fear in our lives. Something happened in our family or to us personally that actually take us back and cripple us, get fear into our soul. When you hear 9/11, what do you think about? I know that most of us, we think about tragedy, loss. We think about what happened, what happened. For me, it's much more personal than that. I left my country Sunday, 11 p.m., 13 years ago today. So I left Sunday, 9/9/2001, set into coming to U.S. to go to school. And if living in Africa, it wasn't easy first, and then you just leave your family and you say you're going somewhere to go to school. I said to go to Kentucky. I went to school in Kentucky. I never knew anybody there. The only thing I know is the name of my school and the airport that I went to land at. That's about it. The other things was my country is not an English-speaking country. I grew up. I went to K-12 and college there speaking French because we're colonized by the French government. So I came to U.S. I can say my name is Emmanuel. Hello. That's pretty much it. That's my English. So I landed at the airport, and somebody came and picked me up. On our 2-hour drive to the university, I was terrified. Have I made the right decision? What is going to happen, to me here? Because I don't know. I didn't know anybody. I have some friends who came to U.S. They went to New York or D.C. to stay with their family. I didn't have anybody there. You go from West Africa and you land in Kentucky. That's why people ask me all the time, why Kentucky? Why Kentucky? But that fear actually taught me a lot. We don't have to live in fear. We don't have to depend on fear. Our life doesn't have to be dependent on fear. We have to work to control how we feel about things that cripple our life. When I was in college back home, one thing that I was afraid of also is finishing school, you have no guarantee that you're going to find a job. Because I have people around me, they finish their education, but never have a job because of the situation. So me having an opportunity to come to US, first it was a privilege, at the same time, I was afraid. 2 years into my education, I almost went back home in December 2002. I almost went back home because, well, first I missed my family, I have homesick, and it was hard to come and learn English for 6 months, and then you went to university and studied things that you never thought about. So I got here the next day, Monday. Got at 6 p.m. that Monday, and then I went to school Tuesday morning, and we know what happened that 9/11. It was tragic, and that actually increases my fear of staying here. And one, my dad, he thought, honestly, that I was there. Nobody told my mom. I don't want to make you know, nobody told my mom because they're afraid that she will, die of English. So I didn't call them until Tuesday because I didn't know where to go buy a calling card or until Wednesday. When I called them, I told them, hey, I made a mistake. And that was a relief, sure, to them, but still, for me, being here, and they just trying to embrace all this that I don't know. I have no idea. I can't even communicate with anybody. I don't know the culture. And I know that a lot of my friends, international students who came here in the U.S., will understand, what I went through. But I set aside my fear, and I make sure that that doesn't dictate my future. And one thing after another, I was able to complete my bachelor degree in 2004, and continued my master's, which I completed in 2006. And I stayed in the U.S. for 6 years before I went back home for the first time, because traveling is very expensive, and I couldn't go back. Every time I wanted to, but I can't. So I went back 2008, actually end of 2007, to visit my family, and it was a blessing. It was great seeing everybody. But one thing that I always remember, a week before I left my country, my older sister went and changed my flight. I was supposed to get here that Tuesday night. And she told me, hey, I want you to go change the flight because I don't want you to be late to behind your classes. So she went, she sent me, I went and changed my flight. Price almost doubled. But she wanted me to do that so I can come up and get here Monday and start my class on Tuesday. And when I went back, it was a very interesting, a discussion with her, and why she thought I was late 2 weeks already. Class started at the end of August. I came in September. One day, I didn't want to kill anybody. But she wanted me to come here Tuesday, that Monday, instead of Tuesday. So, to conclude, fear of the unknown. You shouldn't be afraid of what may happen today or tomorrow. We shouldn't let fear dictate our life. It's worth living if you stay strong today, it's worth living.